came out yesterday and said that it was a correct no call on James Harden's final shot. But they also said Steph Curry got away with 2 fouls in the final 2 minutes. After the loss on Sunday, Harden called out the ref, saying he just wants a fair chance. We're joined by a man that spent 14 years in the NBA, won a title with the Celtics.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins, welcome to Undisputed.
We got Beaumont, Texas.
Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you with us. I'm going to start with you on this. Do you think that the Rockets got robbed in Game 1?
I'm so tired of hearing this. That's seriously. Like, we keep talking about the officiating, right? The Rockets had days. First of all, the Rockets haven't been playing well the last 4 games, even the last 2 games of the Utah series.
Right.
All right. So then you go into Golden State. First of all, in order to beat the champs, you have to beat the champs. It's just like boxing. You're going against Floyd Mayweather. You have to knock Floyd out. You can't take it to decision.
Right.
Doc Rivers told us a long time ago, never put the game in the hands of the referees. The Rockets had several opportunities to win that basketball game. You know, they were in the bonus with less than 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. I remember Eric Gordon attacked the paint. He got an and one. He came down, he attacked the paint again, got an easy layup. James Harden came down the next play. He got fouled, went to the free throw line, and it was a possession-by-possession game. And all of a sudden, they keep taking these three-pointers, which I'm cool with if they not contested in wide-open threes. But at the end of the day, they had several opportunities to win this game. Capella was a no-show, and I'm a big fan of Capella. He said he wanted the Warriors. He called it out, and he didn't come in and perform. P.J. Tucker, they have to find a way to get him a couple easy baskets. I mean, if you look at Golden State, you look at Steve Kerr, the first play of the game, you know who they ran the play for, Golden State did? They ran it for Draymond. They got Draymond going. They got him an easy basket. You know why? Because it strokes your role player ego. It strokes his, and then he ended up with 14, 9, and 9. He ended up being the second best player that game on Golden State, right behind Kevin Durant. So run the easy, get PJ involved, get him a couple easy looks, and then next thing you know, he give you 5 offensive rebounds and he take 5 charges. So I'm sick of hearing about all this, the referees blew the game. No, the Rockets blew the game. They had several opportunities to win, and they didn't capitalize.
Okay, I'm going to give you this. These are the 2 whiniest teams in the history of pro basketball, to me, both of them.
Correct.
But you're asking Houston to change who Houston is, because you're saying just start attacking the basket. Don't take so many threes, when they shattered records for threes taken and threes made. It's who they are. It's what they do. They get James Harden going from 3, and they get him to the free throw line. So you can't. I get, if you go right through the play-by-play, they were having big success getting to the basket.
Right.
But they were getting frustrated because they couldn't get any calls at the three-point line that they deserved to get. Because I thought they had 6 non-calls at the free throw line that got called for them all year long. And suddenly, the referees are just looking the other way when you're facing Golden State. And this is the NBA Finals to me. One of these teams is going to win the Finals. So I think it mentally crushed them. They let Golden State rough up James Harden. They pushed him around. They beat him up. They knocked him off his spots. They got away with a lot of hip check or butt check fouls.
They're the champs, Skip. They're the champs.
All right.
I mean,
so they deserve to get away with near murder?
I'm just saying, man, they the champs, man. You got to beat the champs, man.
So how do you beat them? What are you saying? Get more open threes or just attack more?
I mean, that's not. I mean, they're bad shots. I mean, it's not like they're wide open threes. Like these,
but they're a bad shot taking team. James Harden just take every three he takes.
So they didn't learn this from Game 7 of last year?
No.
Well, they say they got robbed then.
Yeah, true.
No, they didn't learn anything from Game 7 because guess what they've done, Skip? They came out and attempted more and made more threes this year than they made last year. And I agree. There were times, there were opportunities like, okay, the 3 ball's not falling.
Right.
And we said this in Game 7 last year. Drive the ball to the basket. Let's see if we can get a layup and a foul. Well, Houston's looking at it, well, if you're not calling the foul on my shot, what makes me think you're going to call the foul if I'm going to the basket? A foul is a foul, regardless of where it happens on the court. And so James is getting frustrated. Chris Paul's getting frustrated. But at some point in time, you got to stop bickering with them and deal with Kevin Durant that's on the court.
Absolutely.
And so I believe you made a point about Clint Capella saying, we Skip and I talked about this earlier. I want the Warrior because we had them last year. Okay, you want them. Can you give me more than 4 points and 6 boards? Can you do that? You're going against Draymond. You must punish him on the offensive end.
I couldn't even recognize Clint Capella on Sunday. I didn't know. Again, they said he had 2 viruses at the same time last. I've never heard of that before.
I haven't
but
either.
He couldn't catch it. He couldn't hold on to rebounds. He just looked lost.
Well, didn't they fly out there a couple days earlier and disrespect the Clippers?
They did.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean...
You can argue.
Okay, so, but my thing is, okay, cool. You want the calls, but I could go back and look at the game and see several times when KD shot the ball, he didn't have a place to land. Guys were under him. He didn't complain. He just went and got a bucket.
Right.
As being the best player in the world, he went and got a bucket.
Second best, but okay, go ahead.
But is he? Wait a
Well, I
second.
mean, we're right now the best
Is he the first best or the second best player in the world?
Right
now, right here, right now.
Oh, yeah, right now, because you know the other guy, he on vacation.
Well, listen, we'll get into that later. But listen, right now, Kevin Durant is the best player in the world.
He is.
Right?
And by the way, you played with him for a long time in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
And what did you see this coming? Did you see another level or two for him?
And the crazy thing, it's another level.
Yeah.
If KD was to get his own team, it would be...
Really? You think one more level?
Yeah, it's another level.
Whew.
It's another level.
Whoa.
Something to look forward
Ever
to.
see anything like him? Get any shot, any place?
He's already the best offensive player we ever seen.
Ever
In NBA history. It's nothing he can't do.
Just because he's 7 feet tall and shoots it?
With handles, mid-range, dunk on you, headsy tray ball.
Oh, that's what got everybody messed up. They had the trade. When you playing for the trade, now he go by you and poke on you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he had fundamental offensively, I agree. There is nothing he can't do. We've never seen anybody that big, that skilled. Because normally 7-footers back in the 60s and 70s, they played with their back against the basket. And then here come Dirk in the mid-90s. And then Kevin Durant take Dirk. He's Dirk 3.0.
Sure.
He took what Dirk did to a whole different level. There's no question about it. And now he's playing. And because we've seen games like the first game of Patrick Beverley, like, why you let Patrick Beverley do this? He's like, I can shoot over Patrick Beverley. I might shoot 43%. Then again, I might do this. He said, you know what? Man, I'm finna go ahead and take this series over.
What'd he say? I'm
Kevin Durant. You know I'm Kevin Durant, right? I mean, for a man to say, you know who I am.
We all know.
And then go out there and back it up. I mean, he's on a mission. He's out to show. I think this series, these playoffs, is that when he says, this is where, because, the first time he beat LeBron in Cleveland, Skip, we like, okay, he passed short. LeBron like, nah, I did average a triple-double. And then the next year, like, nah, but there's no LeBron.
He did the same thing the next year.
And so now he's like, I don't know what else I can do. I'm about to three-peat this thing, 3 finals MVP. What?
So, I mean, the next thing is go get his own team and average 40 points, right?
Oh, I believe, I don't know if he's going to take enough shots to average 40. And he's not going to take the bad shots like James Harden.
He's not going to take that shot.
James would go 3 from 18 from 3, and like it ain't nothing. He'll shoot, 11 for 36.
Yep.
Like it is. Kevin, that's not how Kevin's wired.
And
so you also played for this team called the Boston Celtics for a while and won a championship, and they play the first game tonight. Do you see them winning this series now that they've won game 1?
I actually got Boston picked to win this series in 6.
Wow.
Okay.
And I was worried at the beginning of the year about the Celtics because I said they were too talented. And it's
too deep.
Yeah, so when I mean too talented, like when you have young guys and they're that talented, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, all those guys in the regular season, you have to understand that they have individual goals.
Right.
So you got guys that want to make all-star games. You got guys who want to do
all NBA.
Yeah, exactly. So, throughout the regular season, you could see it. Guys in and out of lineups, in and out the lineup, they biggering and saying this, we're not getting these minutes, these shots. But then when the playoffs came about, it's no more hidden agendas. It's only one agenda.
Right.
And that's winning the championship.
And it helped a little bit in a good way. I'm knocking on wood for Marcus Smart, but it sort of clarified the rotation that he's out right now.
And much respect to Jaylen Brown, too, because he was in and out of the lineup, and when his number was called as a young player, he didn't pout. Right. He came in and he was ready.
Well, he was the one that suffered the most because he's the one that played so well in the playoffs last year. They got to go to the bench when Gordon Hayward was inserted into the starting lineup.
By the way, Gordon Hayward look good.
He looking good.
Al Horford, too.
How about that Kyrie guy?
Oh, he's special.
Yeah, he can do it. He dance. I mean, he start dancing on them out there. You know, he at the club and he doing what he doing what he do on the court. They can't do nothing with him.
Man.
Career high 11 playoff assists.
And
that means he's happy and his teammates are happier with him.
And he's in great shape right now, too.
No injuries. He mind's free. He wants to show that I can do this.
And they're fearless.
You said it yesterday. He looks like he's happy.
He's just
for the first time.
He is.
And he was not happy all year long.
It's showing. Showing.
Here you go.
So do you see him and KD linking up somewhere?
They have been talking a lot.
They've
right?
been talking a lot.
They was to link up, that would be dangerous, right?
Ooh, wow.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to leave a team after winning the championship, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it might be easy for KD to leave Golden State if he won the championship because
He's never going to get the credit. I don't care if he wins 5 championships. He's never going to get the credit because Steph had already had this thing built.
it's Steph's team.
Right.
I could agree with you.
He going to have to go. Now, he goes somewhere else, wherever the case may be, and he wins the title, man, we're going to have to start reshuffling Mount Rushmore. We're going to have to start that top.
But it could be special. I could only imagine KD and Kyrie in New York.
Woo.
I might move to New York.
You might be all in.
I have to buy me some tickets.
First championship since 73.
That would be dangerous.
All right, well, Kendrick, you spent some time, well, we talked about your time with Katie and OKC, but also with Russell Westbrook. So we want to talk to you more about that.
Yes, we do.
There's been a little drama in OKC lately. We'll go there next.